Battle at the ballot box, a win for Harris County as the Texas Supreme Court rejects a request to preemptively throw out nearly 127,000 early votes made from drive-through polling sites. County Clerk Chris Holland saying the law prevailed this time.
So we know that the law is on our side. We know that we should be protecting these votes, making sure that all of our residents here can have their voice heard, can have their say in our democracy.
But the fight isn't over just yet. Harris County still faces an uphill battle in federal court. An emergency hearing has been scheduled for tomorrow morning to address a similar challenge. It's just one of two lawsuits on the matter. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jonathan Martinez.
And I'm Sion Rhodes. Thousands of ballots in Harris County now in jeopardy of being thrown out just days before the presidential election. Channel 2's Bill Barajas live from downtown Houston with details. Bill?
Well, that's right, and we are getting reaction from both sides as we speak. But as you mentioned, the Texas Supreme Court rejecting the idea of throwing out nearly 127,000 votes that were cast at polling sites, drive-through polling site locations. But this fight far from over, just the beginning. The Republican-led effort now moving to federal court, where they have filed a similar lawsuit. The issue, according to the Republican plaintiffs, which include conservative Stephen Hoyts, Harris County Republican State Rep Stephen Toth, judicial candidate Sharon Hemphill, and congressional candidate Wendell Champion, is that drive-through voting violates the U.S. Constitution. They argue that the drive-through program was an expansion of curbside voting, and under state election law should only be available to voters with disabilities. Those opposed to the lawsuit say it's an attempt to disenfranchise voters. Harris County, of course, set up 10 drive-through sites to make voting easier for folks worried about going into polling places during the pandemic.
These individuals who filed in the Texas Supreme Court kept talking about the Constitution. And I believe it is important to tell everyone who has voted that this action, this process that Harris County has used does not have any constitutional violations, because the rights in the Constitution deal with your right to vote. It does not deal with procedure and process.
The Woodfield law firm representing Stephen Hoyts, one of the Republican plaintiffs, had this to say. Mr. Holland's drive-through voting scheme is illegal, and due to problems with his system, he has failed to register thousands of votes. We are now discovering that thousands who thought they cast a drive-through vote were mistaken. Holland's program didn't properly record the vote, and it will likely not be counted. This is what happens when one person unilaterally attempts to create a manner of voting not recognized under law. As I mentioned, a similar lawsuit filed in federal court. That case will be heard tomorrow, Monday morning. Again, 24 hours before Election Day. We are also working on getting more reaction from both sides. Lena Hidalgo actually inside the Harris County Administration building right now, holding a press conference to give her take on the Texas Supreme Court's decision. Live in downtown, Bill Barajas, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
All right, Bill, thank